Oh, heck yeah. You guys are already on the call. I like that. Okay. All right. Good stuff. I'm going to get some music here because I know we're going to probably get started here in a few minutes. So let me go ahead. Shoot. What should we listen to? Maybe this one? Some nice little light. Oh, that's why I know it's going on. Oops. All right, one second. Here we go. There we go.
Doesn't say yes.
I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Erica, are you still having issues? Try here.
No.
How's that? Can you hear us, Erica? No, so weird. Interesting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Let's see.
Hey guys.
Maybe try some headphones. See if the headphone jack works. Oh, she can't hear us. That's right.
Yeah, she can't hear us. I'm gonna have her log off and then come back in.
Who can't hear?
Erica.
Oh, bummer. Weird. Hi everyone. We'll wait just a second longer to see get anybody else hopping on.
How's everybody doing?
So good. Sweatpants for life.
Hey.
Hey. But I have makeup on, right, guys?
All right, let's see.
All right, the gang's all here pretty much, yeah?
Erica, come back in.
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Shall we wait? I can hear.
Hey.
So
I had to update it. I had to update the app on my computer, so maybe that's why.
I think this is the most we've ever had all of our team on one call at the same time before. This is so nice. We're missing a lot still. A lot of them had to work. But this
Fun.
is the closest we've gotten. It's so great to having everybody.
Oh, everybody's mics are muted.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Deb, if you go to your settings on Zoom, you should be able to choose a picture. So that way when you like not share your video, there's a selfie that pops up.
Cool, thanks.
If she did create her account.
Ah, yeah, that part.
Yeah, only
Yo,
have like an actual Zoom account. Otherwise,
Lewis and CJ, are you guys on your laptop?
Yeah.
I bet.
Okay, can you guys call Q and John? They should be here, but
Good.
we can start in like 1 minute.
okay, sounds good.
Oh.
Thanks so much, everybody, for making this a priority. Really, really appreciate it. It will be very, very, very good. Like a lot of value will come from this, I promise. I'm excited. And I love just having all of us on one call. It's like, I don't know why, it makes me feel like the family is like here. It's cute.
Fun.
So many of us like don't know each other. We've got a lot of new people too. Nisi's on here. Hi, Nisi. She's new as of a couple of days. So that's fun. Okay. Yeah, you can use the chat box too. To anybody who doesn't want to unmute themselves, if you're in like a loud place or whatever, you can use the chat box and interact or send questions or whatever too as well.
Q is coming right now.
Okay, awesome. Right. Go ahead and get us started, yeah? Yeah, Cruiser?
Yes.
All right. Alrighty, guys. So we are joining together today, one for the interaction and seeing each other all at the same time. Like I said, it is awesome. You guys have been killing it. I feel like so blessed to have such an incredible group of people that we've been working together with. Like all of you have just been so fun to get to know. All of you have like amazing qualities that you've brought to the team, and I just feel super blessed that you guys were like just handpicked to be a part of this. It's been fun. So we are wanting to just get you guys involved and to understand kind of the dynamics of how we run things. You know, you guys are a part of I Am Academy, but we have Life by Design group. And this specific Life by Design group was started by John Guaman, which he's gonna hop on here in a minute. And it was more to bring a lot of unity and kind of just bring that like camaraderie as we like grow. That was his vision for this. And so as you can see, it's obviously exploded. He's a 7-figure earner. He started this out of nothing. He started trading successfully. He started marketing successfully. So he's very unique in that sense, where he's a very successful trader, and he's also successful in obviously starting a company marketing. And then we also have Q on here, Quiani and John, and he is more of our local head honcho. Basically, he's here in Sacramento, and he has a major impact on a crew under him, which is mainly the Wealth Tribe chat that you guys are involved in. Q is over all of that. He has once again built something from nothing, and he's a 6-figure earner and has started just multiplying people using something that like really stands out to me about Q is that he's very pastoral, and to be able to like lead a group specifically is you know, you have to have some major leadership skills, and I've seen that in Q. So anyways, the reason why I feel like I've connected so much in specifically Life by Design is because of these two leaders, because I just 100% believe in everything that they have manifested, everything that they portray in their company. And so anyways, I wanted you guys to hear from them so that you guys can kind of just understand more of what you're a part of. You know, it's not just I Am Academy. It's not just trading. It is like a lifestyle. It is a family. It is, I beg to say, it's a ministry. So anyways, all I have to say, I'm going to pass this to Quiani right now. Quiani McGee, like I said, he has just influenced all of us. CJ, Lewis, Cruiser, we're all basically here because of Quiani. So Q, take it away. We're honored to have you here, buddy.
Yo, what is going on? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Hey, if y'all blessed, or am I the only one that feels blessed today? Y'all do me a favor, type of 7 in the chat box real quick. I like energy. I feed off the energy. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. All right, guys. Well, I mean, I'm extremely excited. As you can see, I'm out here outside of the walls today. I said, you know what? I believe that this world is so much more than just what's going on, and so let me get out here in the field and, let me just take care of my health, get some good cardio in. And so guys, I feel amazing. And, I'm honored to be on this call and just be able to talk to you guys. I know we've never been able to connect before. Probably some of you guys have been on, many calls that we've been having. But, we said, you know what? We see something extremely special, in this group in specific, just the way everything manifested itself. How I even met Alyssa, I was our church, Project Church, Pastor Caleb. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pastor Caleb, but he invited, myself, CJ, and Lewis onto his platform to just kind of go up there and share our story, how we came in close, connection with God, and how he was able to utilize us, and, why we continue to bring people, to the church, right? Why our vision is bringing people to the church, and why people need to be tuned into the information, right? So whether you're religious or not on this call, I'm not religious, right? I just believe in God. But I just really wanted to let you guys know, we met Alyssa, by being on that platform. So I knew instantly, I was like, okay, how did this connection become to be? If we never would have spoke on that stage, we never would have known Alyssa, right? And so I was like, you know what? Something's drawing me close to saying we need to speak to this group and really figure out where your guys' goals are, right? And how we can go out here and create some impact. One thing I love is the diversity, right? The different influences, right? Some people on here are like myself, single parents, some of us, parents in general, some of us never been into trading, right? Never been into marketing, but one thing we all have in common is we have a story, right? And so we all have a story that other people can relate to. But anyways, I'm kind of going off, but to let you guys know a little bit of who I am, I've been doing this now going on 3 years in June. And just like every single individual on this call, I did not know anything about trading. I had no knowledge about trading. I wasn't successful in business. I had no business being in business. But I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I was capable of actually going out there and get. Many people on this call, there's something that drew you to this, whether it was the community, maybe it was the opportunity, maybe you wanted more time freedom, right? More financial freedom. So you said, you know what, let me go ahead and give this trading thing a shot, right? Maybe you don't even see yourself being a pro trader, but you've seen the value of what trading can bring to you, right? What Life by Design can bring to you. And so guys, I just want you to know, we're all very much wanting the exact same thing out of Life by Design, right? To live a life by design rather than living a life by default, right? Going out here and positioning ourselves to go out here and be an impact to the world, right? Change our situation, right? Travel more, have more time freedom to spend with, the ones we love. And so that's why I got involved. Before this, was working 2 jobs, Tommy Hilfiger, AutoZone, 2 part-time jobs, barely making any money at the age of 20 years old. I was raised up in a single parent home, so I watched my mom my entire life pretty much go out there and work different temp agency jobs. She kept getting hired and fired. She never really was able to go out there and chase her dreams, right? And so my entire life living on Section 8 housing, food stamps, government assistance, I realized, okay, I'm not going to be a byproduct of my situation and what I was born into, right? That a generational curse has to stop with somebody. And I said, what, that person's going to be me. And so maybe some of you on this call right now on that same mindset where you're not even just thinking about yourself and where you are right now, but you're thinking about, your legacy. You're thinking about your kids, right? Being able to put them in position to grow up and have something as a foundation, right? Whatever the case may be. And so, the reason why I just wanted to have this call and get connected with you guys is because maybe there's somebody on this call right now that is a paradigm short from having a completely different reality, right? And I truly believe that you guys are in the best vehicle with the best leadership, right? With the best platform to really go out here and not just have success for yourself, but go out here and be able to give somebody else, be a blessing onto somebody else, right? And so I just want you guys to just think with me. Just imagine there's somebody that that might see this for something completely different than the perspective you're looking at right now, right? There's somebody that you can truly bless that's looking for an opportunity. And so I want you to understand, it's not being a part of this is not just about us, as individuals, right? But how we can go out there and be impactful to other people. And so, guys, you know, I understand that a lot of you are really drawn to the trading side of things. That's originally why I got involved too. But then when I realized this is so much bigger than just me and how much I can make and how much I can learn, but more so being hope to people in a hopeless world right now, showing them that there is more out there if they're willing to go and get it, right, guys? And so the cool thing about what we do is you literally are paid to put other people in position, right? To put people in position. And that's something that I really want you guys to understand. You know, as you're an affiliate, if you're looking at this more from an aspect of, think about it, are you getting value? Type of I in the chat box if you're getting value from being on this platform. Look at it, we're all on a call right now, speaking life in a world full of chaos, right? We're on a call in community, you know, with people with all very common goals, very common aspirations, right? With the ability to help each other get to the top and succeed this mental battle to the top, right, guys? And so I truly believe that a lot of people deserve what we have. And so it's just really up to us to be, you know, the message, not the messengers in this concept, right? And so I encourage you guys to just look at this as your ability to go out there and share what it is that you're learning, right? To go out there and create a life by design and help somebody else push that blessing forward. And so that's really pretty much all I really wanted to hop on here and talk about, guys. You know, is just get completely connected, right? Reach out to me. Let me know, right? I'm curious to know. I wish I had all the time to get on here and get every single person's story and what every other person's why is, right, guys? Because I know we're all in this for a specific reason, right? We're a specific person, a specific situation. And so, guys, I just say, you know, just on a real note, you know, I didn't want to try to inspire or, you know, motivate anybody on this call, but to just be truthfully honest and just share my perspective of what we have to offer, guys, and, you know, where you play in your own rescue, you know, when it comes to really being successful, you know, in the world of trading. You know, a lot of people say they want to be successful trading, but they don't have discipline. They don't show up to calls. You know, they're not plugged into things. You know, they're not, because I remember, right, being new to something, guys, my best advice is stay connected to the campfire. Stay on every single call that you can possibly be on, right? Plug into the people that have the results that you want so that you can emulate and get the same exact results as they have. All right, guys, and so I appreciate you guys, and I'm looking forward to getting connected. Please, 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 you know, reach out, you know, and we could hop on a call separately, right? We could talk about your goals. We could talk about, right, maybe putting together a blueprint for you and helping you get closer to your goals, right? But I never know who's really serious and wants to make it happen unless, you know, people reach out. We're not like these unreachable individuals, right? We're normal people too. You know, we all just want to help each other win and grow. So I don't want to talk too much. You guys are probably like, you know, I'm tired of listening to this black dude talk. But you know, I'm joking. All right. But I definitely want to bring on, you know, my mentor. You know, this individual is somebody that I personally just want to say thank you to. Is it? Let me make sure he's on the call first. Is John on the call?
I don't think
No.
he's on yet.
He said he's gonna be on in a second, bro.
Hold on, let me give this dude a text.
Quiani, thank you so much. That was really, really, really good stuff and very motivating. I really appreciate it. And I love hearing from you and like a lot of your background and how you got started in this too, because you've obviously been successful in so many different ways and it's very inspiring. Really appreciate you.
God is good. I'm happy you invited me on to the call. It's always a pleasure. So you guys, we're waiting for John to get on. If anybody wants to ask any questions, I definitely can answer those while John is getting ready. He's probably hopping off another call to hop on this one.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Any questions for Q while we have him?
Yep.
Yeah, Janae, go for it.
What's up, Janae?
So I don't know how to bring this up to people. Like I haven't had like any success. I haven't actually gone live with this yet or anything. And so there's people that I have in my head. I'm like, oh, they could really use this, even though I haven't like had any success myself. but I don't know how to do it without making it sound like pushy or sales-like or, you know, like, I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you mean. That's a very common question, actually. You know, just like the most of us, I just kind of put things in a perspective for people. You know, it's more, I don't try to sell anybody. You know, I really try to solve somebody's problem. So, you know, if I reach out and I'll share the opportunity, you know, there's something that I'm involved with that I'm learning, right? So most of the time people are more so focused on the fact that, okay, you got to make this money in order to be opportunistic to somebody else. You know, if you just have a mindset of, you know, this is something that I'm learning, I'm seeing other people having success with it, and, you know, I'm in my journey, but this is something that I feel you could possibly see potential in and value in for yourself, and kind of just form your own opinion, you know? And so it's not for everybody, right? And you're not looking for everybody. You're just looking for those individuals that are really looking for you. And so, you know, once you get people plugged into the information or get to see things, don't try to explain it. But once you can get them to see the information, you know, we got different leaders on this call that can definitely help you approach people a lot better, you know. But you just want to get people from the information, allow them to form their own opinion.
Okay, thank you.
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
Oh, real quick. We got John Guaman on the line. All right, y'all. So real quick, I'm gonna get out of here. But I wanted to definitely introduce you guys to somebody that, if you haven't been able to hear from John, you know, you get to hear from him now. And he's somebody that I did not know John Guaman 3 years ago, right? He was a complete stranger. I messaged him on Facebook because I seen what he was doing for people and how he was traveling the world at 21 years old. And I was like, dude, I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm willing to know because I want to change in my situation, right? So I went ahead, I messaged John, and really just seeing his vision, right? Where he was from. I've seen John go from, you know, making $5,000 a month, you know, plus his trading, to now literally making over $60,000 a month, you know, excluding his trading profits, you know, at the age of 23 years old. And it's incredible because, you know, it's different when you join somebody and you see their journey from an outside perspective and they're already at the top, right? But when you're a part of somebody's journey to the top and you see them go from where they are to where they're at right now, where they were from where they're at right now, guys, I'm letting you know, like, he's somebody that is truly, you know, impacting a lot of people's life, and literally took me from being, you know, negative $10,000 in student loan and credit, you know, credit debt. I was negative $164 in my checking account, $4 in my savings account, you know, when I first met John Guaman. And so, guys, whatever he's saying, I would say definitely take notes, just because, you know, they say note takers are the money makers. So I want to go ahead and pass it off, you know, to my brother, John Guaman, with the alley-oop.
Appreciate you, Q. Appreciate you guys. Super excited to be on the call. First off, I also want to definitely apologize and definitely give it back to Q for being on here. But I apologize for obviously not being on time. I was slammed and I accidentally got confused with the time zones. I was launching a New Zealand market. And I was doing a call with the New Zealand team. And then I was like, wait a minute, 4 p.m. PST time, Eastern time, that's like 8 o'clock, right? So I thought this call was going to be at 8 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. So I kind of messed up the time zone a little bit, guys. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to be on here. I know Alyssa on here, and I know Cruiser on here, and CJ. So for the first time, a lot of you guys, maybe it might be my first time, you know, seeing you guys' face and in person, more or less. But I'm excited to be on here to kind of do like a relaunch and kind of help you guys out with everything. So real quick, my dog I have a husky, guys, and he is screaming. So let me just go out here and put him away real quick for a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me just 1 second. A lot of distractions today. Apologize. But yeah, so it's been absolutely a blessing to be a part of this entire thing. So, I mean, I'm just here for your guys' support, to let you guys know that I'm here to help you guys win. And, you know, my journey with being involved in this entire business, you know, it took me about a year, you know, a year with both 6 to 5 months with trading, and about, what was it, about six months with marketing, until I started seeing massive results. And the only reason why was because I didn't really have IM. When we first started trading, I didn't really start trading with IM. We were trading with a completely different platform. So it's easier now than ever. We have people that are making, you know, $1,000, $2,000 a month, hitting that within just a couple months being involved, 2-3 months involved in the platform. So I'm just excited to be on here and kind of help you guys, get your 2 minutes free or get your 3 minutes free or hit P600 and go out there and kill it with the trading side. So I'm going to kind of do a relaunch with you guys just in case. If that's cool with y'all, you can drop some 777 in the chat or not your head. Or we can do a quick relaunch training on here and I can kind of break everything down for you guys if that's cool. So yeah, let's break this whole thing down. The beauty behind the industry is I've learned so much, but I usually learn more if I write it down. So guys, just please take out a sheet of paper, take out notes. I always say, right, note takers are money makers, but more importantly, I feel like that's so overused. I feel like you're only going to really remember what you write down, right? You're only going to ever really remember what you write down. And at that point in time, you want to practice taking notes with the ability to go out there and practice applying them. So you're going to really own, there's 30,000, what is it? There's 30,000 movements that actually occur when you're actually taking notes, guys. There's something that happens at a psychological level. So I definitely guarantee you guys to write notes. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about tonight, guys, let's talk a little bit about the why. I'm going to do a complete relaunch training like you guys are brand new in the business because hopefully this creates some breakthroughs to get your 3 minutes free. That way you don't have to pay every single month or maybe get a breakthrough with trading because trading in itself with marketing, it's the same exact psychology. So I always say to everybody when they're getting involved, first things first, this is like a preference, right? A preference, commit a year from now, commit 1 year from now. Okay. Whether that's to trading, whether that's to marketing, commit 1 year from now, because imagine this, guys. Okay. Do you know that some of you guys are 30 years old, 40 years old? Do you understand that the average person is told no 20,000 times by the time they turn 18 years old? 86% of the world resonates with negativity. So what does that mean? That means 86% of people themselves, they'll look at the glass half empty than half full. Okay. Another crazy statistic about America. 56% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. More than 90% of Americans have less than $500 in their bank account, just free flowing. Okay. So there's a lot of negativity. Okay. There's a lot of poverty, because poverty is a mindset. It's not a paycheck. It's not a wage. It is a mindset. So just in general, guys, by the time we're born, we're told to think negative. We're told to live in lack. We're told to live in scarcity. So we have to be self-aware about this. There's always somebody trying to sell you the pill, the magic pill online that's going to help you lose weight. There's always somebody that's going to try to sell you this thing or this thing. You need this, you need this, you need this, it's always a sense of lack. It's always a sense of this. So why is this important to know? Okay. It is impossible because the reason you're here is to make a little bit of extra money or maybe even change your entire financial future, make an extra $10,000 a month because that could retire your mom or your dad, or it could live your life financially free. You could live a life by design at 10 grand a month. So what I learned at 5, even 10 grand a month when I was making that, I learned that a lot of society is lying to us and we have to rewire the way that we think. Because if we can rewire the way that we think, we can rewire our entire life. And then we can design a life for us and make an extra $5,000, make an extra $10,000 a month or whatever it is that we want to do. So commit 1 year from now, because it is impossible to go out there and try to rewire your mindset and try to gain a wealthy mindset. Let's say if you have poverty habits or poverty beliefs or a scarcity mentality, it is impossible to rewire, 30 years of negative habits, beliefs, ideas, even belief systems, ideas, habits, mindsets, all that stuff that exists subconsciously. It's impossible to rewire that in less than 30 to 60 days. It is impossible. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you guys. How do I know? Because a lot of success is more spiritual than it actually is physical. A lot of success is more spiritual than it is physical. I didn't understand that when I was making $600 a month. I didn't understand that when I didn't read any books and I was only making $1,000 a month. I understand that now, 4 years later, where I've grinded my face off, highest month, 60 grand in a month, almost $1 million in earnings later. So I understand this stuff works. Okay. So commit a year from now and step 1, write down your why. So step 1, let's do this right now. Write down your why. After you put down, I commit for a year, write down your why. So step 1, write down your why. So every single successful person in the world has always had a massive why. They've always had a massive thing that they were working towards. Okay. Every single successful person in the world. Okay. Whether you're talking about the most successful people like Warren Buffett, Okay, even church leaders have whys. I know every single successful person, chairmen have whys. Okay, every single successful person has a why. Okay, artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, celebrities, all those types of people have whys. So and try to identify what your why is. And if you don't have a strong enough, it has to be deeper than money. It could be having an impact. It could be traveling the world, because money is not what you're after. Okay, because money in itself is just paper. What can the money do? Like, money can give you more options. It can get your kids through school. It could go out there and help give your mom or dad a wage every single month. That was one of my whys to complete. Like, give my parents $5 to $10 grand a month every single month. Like, just give them that money so that way they could have a little bit less worry. So what is your why? Like, is it to retire? And it has to be, how do I say, something that pulls you out of bed every single morning, something that inspires you every single day. Because if you do not have a why, you're going to quit, right? You're going to quit. You have no idea what you're really working towards. So step one is have a why. Have a why. Like, why am I building the business? And you have to see it every single day. I see my why every single day on my phone. See your why. You know, it could be your spouse. It could be your children. It could be somebody else too. Because we as creatures, some people think human beings are so natural, like are so selfish. We're not that selfish. We actually want to give more to people, like naturally. Human beings love to give more to people naturally. We want to give more than actually take. So figure out a strong why for yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's step one. Step two, let's go into step two, guys. So step two, I'm going to try to go quickly because I know you guys have already been on the call for a while. So step two, what are your goals? So put it down. A goal is a vision of the future. A goal is a vision of the future. So I always say that goals, right, is going to get you to where it is that you want to be. Think about this real quick. I'll give you a quick analogy. You would never hop on a plane without an end destination on it, would you? Imagine going into Delta. You're going on a plane and the plane says, we're headed nowhere. We don't know. Wherever we land is where the gas tank is just going to stop. Like, until we're going to go until we have no more gas. And then we're going to land somewhere in the world. Okay. So that is your guys' lives if you don't have goals. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys know this, but less than 99% of the entire population actually has a goal. So you already put yourself at a 1%, at a 1% mindset in that 1% quadrant when you start setting up yourself goals. So set up yourself 30, 60 to 90 day goals. 30, 60 to 90 day goals. Be just incremental goals. It could be like money goals. They have you do this with your personal training because it works. So 30-day goals. Like, let's say my 30-day goal is to make an extra $600 a month through trading, or an extra $600 a month through marketing. Your 60-day goal is an extra $1,000 a month through trading, an extra $1,000 a month through marketing. Your 90-day goal is an extra $2,000 a month, an extra $2,000 a month through trading and marketing. And then try to reverse engineer it. You don't have to reverse engineer it right now, but you can write the goals down while I'm talking. Then reverse engineer the goals. So if my goal is to make an extra $600 a month through marketing, I know I need to have 12 subscribers. If I have 12 subscribers, I know I need to have 3 people in my business, and I help those 3 people go P150, or I have 12 subscribers. Let's say if I want to make $600 a month through trading. Okay, let's say if I have $200 in my account, I know that for $200, I have to look at my trading plan. $200, all I have to do is catch 50 pips a day for 4 days in a row, and on a 10-cent lot. And I know for a fact at the end of the month, I will have $600. At the end of the month, I'll have $600. So reverse engineer the goal. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people, they have goals, but if it's not reverse engineered, it's like, dude, you will never hit the goal. It's like, check this out. Goals always exist in 3 realities. The first in the head, in your mind, when you think about it. The second, when it's written down. And the third, when it's brought into reality. So I never actually hit 50 grand a month, or Chairman 50 to 60 grand a month, until I wrote it down. The moment I wrote it down and I saw it every single day was when it started to happen. Okay. There's this scientific thing called the RAS, your reticular activation system. Okay. I don't want to go super into quantum physics for you guys, because it'll just be too much information. So I'll kind of go into just like the spiritual aspect, reticular activation system. It's you're getting access to your subconscious mind. Your goals are now being implanted in your subconscious mind. And once you want something, the entire universe conspires in helping you achieve it. So there's something that happens on a scientific level and a spiritual level with your RAS. You can look this up, your reticular activation system. It is one of the most powerful tools in the entire world. I'll give you an example. Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million. You can look this up. And 10 years later, he said that in 10 years, I will have a check. I'll write myself a check for $10 million. I will be a multi-millionaire. And right up until the date of when he wrote down that goal, 10 years later, like 2-3 months before when he wrote down that he was going to gain that check, he got a $10 million check from the movie Dumb and Dumber. Big Sean is another not another celebrity, but another like artist that this has happened to. There's been another example of somebody as a chairman doing something like this. There's been multiple different people. So there's an actual spiritual and scientific, process that actually occurs when this happens. So, okay. So we have your why, we have your goals. Okay. So everybody has their goals, right? Just drop some 777s if you have it down. If not, I'll give you guys some time. Okay, cool. We got some goals. Okay. Why, goals. Perfect. Cool. What I also forgot to mention is with the trading stuff, just make sure that your first 30 days with trading, I always say this, just in case, we'll go a little off track and we'll bring back to it. Okay. So with your trading stuff, you want to make sure your first like week or two, or your first month, we'll put like your first month's trading. You want to make sure that you go through the Academy 100 series first. And then after you go through the 100 series and 200 series, then your next goal is to learn how to copy and paste a signal. You want to become comfortable with copying and pasting trades. Like it's so easy. We have the LBD trading ideas, but we also have steady and we also have steady and bounce back. It should be easy for you guys to learn how to use those tools to properly copy and paste and make money through copying and pasting. It's not that difficult. If you go on the LBD website, we also give you guys a trading plan and kind of a little bit of an explanation of how to use that. So your first month, you should learn how to copy and paste a signal, go through the Academy 100 to 200 series. And the last thing, the thing that's really going to help you guys the most, because the Academy will teach you how to trade, but you're going to actually master the skill set by hopping on Go Live. So I love it that we have ladies on the call on here too as well. What's funny is our top 5 viewed educators are all ladies. I don't know if you guys know that. Our top 5, nothing against the men, but our top 5 educators are all women. They're all women. And the reason being is because apparently ladies can actually they're better at controlling their emotions than men are. I don't know. There's something that happens. I think men, they just get too prideful with a trade, or they get too egotistical, and it's like they'll lose money faster. There's a science behind this, actually. It's funny. So check out, I know there's a really great trader. Her name is Kimberly Torres. She's a boss when it comes to trading. She's a multiple 6-figure trader. She was actually a certified nurse before doing this. Another great trader is Kathleen Kirkland. She trades indexes, so it's a little bit more risky. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you have $1,000 or more in your account. And then another great trader on Go Live that I would check out is Lee Allen. She's also very, very a very great educator as well. Lee Allen. She's really good. So that's who I would recommend for you guys. If you're up late at night, maybe Boss's sessions as well. But yeah, those are some ladies that you guys are going to be able to also tune into that is really going to be able to go out there and provide a ton of value. The last thing, so this is for people that want to learn how to build. I'm going to go into the next session. So we're going to have everybody here create a list for people that want to just become their customers or want to get their tune. It's free. And I'm going to show you guys how you don't need to be the best trader in the world. You don't need to be the best marketer in the world. You just need to be really good at inviting and edifying. That's it. We just had another girl pop P1000 yesterday. Her name was Shania. So it's so funny because Shania, me and her have known each other for like over a year. And she wasn't really comfortable with building up until because she didn't think this thing was real until she came to one of our events and she got a ton of belief and she's like, wow, I want to learn how to build. But I feel like I'm not a crazy trader yet. I'm not the best trader in the world yet. I'm like, Shania, you don't need to be the best trader in the world, right? You have educators to leverage that. It's like, if you went to college, you wouldn't tell somebody else about your college experience. You don't have to be the teacher to tell somebody else about your college experience. So my biggest tip and advice for people that want to get a free subscription or want to learn how to market, you don't have to be the best marketer in the world. You don't need to be the best trader in the world. You don't have to do any of that, right? There's certain things that you have to do though, that is going to get you a great result. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to have a list. I'm just being honest with you guys, right? What you track grows. So you need to track your trading account, just like you track the people that you're exposing in the business. So you want to have a list of people that you're talking to, 30 to 50 individuals that you believe can gain value from this entire thing. And a lot of people, they always tell me, well, John, I don't really know anybody. I only know like 5 people. I only know like 8 people. Okay. That's a lie. The majority of people know like at least 500 people. There's actually a statistic that came out last year that said the average person has 700 contacts in their 700 contacts, and actually only utilizes it maybe like 1% of that. So guys, everybody has a list. And if I asked you, how many people do you know would like to make more money, would like to spend more money, and would like to learn how to compound their money? You'd probably say everybody. Everybody wants to learn how to make more money. Everybody wants to learn how to spend more money. Everybody would like to learn how to compound more money. We just got to really show that. You see what I'm saying? And you don't, like I said, you don't have to be the best trader in the world. You could always leverage somebody else's results. Like for me, I've never made more than $500,000 in trading. Like, I'll just be honest with you. I've never made more than, I just barely touched 6 figures with trading. I've never made more than that. But I know Nez Vasquez, who is one of my really good friends from New York. He's made over $1.2 million trading, and he's in New York, and he's a binary options trader. I know Mike Neverett, who has made, multiple 6 figures trading, like over like $300,000 trading. So I can leverage that person because I know it works for that person. And, it's all of everything in life is all about leveraging. So check this out. I'm going to have everybody right now. We're going to have everybody write down a list. Okay. For that way we can do it now, because if I tell you guys to go do it and you don't do it later, the time is now. It's no better time to do it now. Okay. So check this out. You're going to want to also qualify some of the people that are on your list though. Okay. You're going to want to make sure that you're not talking to somebody, because I like to say I am is for everyone, but not for just anybody. You want to qualify people. You want to make sure that they're not just going to waste your time. I'm just being honest with you. I've spent more time wasting time sometimes with certain people than trying to like get them to work. You see what I'm saying? What did I say? Somebody said this. I think it was Grant Cardone. He said, you can never say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. You can never say the wrong thing to a wealthy mindset, and you can never say the right thing to a poor mindset. It's all the same thing. So my biggest tip and advice, what we're going to want to look for is 4 different qualities of people when you're talking to certain people. The first type of quality of person that you're going to want to look for is somebody that is consistent. So put this down, a consistent person. Okay. So a consistent person is somebody that understands the value behind delayed gratification. Okay. Check it out. Every single chairman or 6-figure earner and 6-figure trader, isn't it funny? Every single one of them in the business all go to the gym. They all go to the gym. And you know why? It's because the gym mentality, they understand the value behind delayed gratification, right? When you go into the gym, you don't just say, I'm going to get the 6-pack abs. I'm going to have like a big butt, or I'm going to have like a nice chiseled out chest. That's not going to happen in less than 10 days. That's not going to happen. It's not going to lift a weight and that thing's going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen. Okay. So you have to, people understand they go on 90-day routines, 90-day blitzes with their workout plan. Right? So understand that you're going to have to go on that exact same thing. So people that you want to look for consistent people that are already maybe going to the gym or already doing something consistent, because they already have the right mentality. If they put their energy into something like this, they're going to win with both trading or marketing. It's so crazy because some of the best traders go to the gym. Best marketers go in the gym. It's all consistency. Second thing, you're going to want to look for coachable people. Okay. Second quality you're going to want to look for is people that are coachable. Okay. People with a high willingness to change and willingness to learn. People that have big egos, they always delay their own success. People that have big egos always delay their own success. Sometimes people feel like they know everything, and because they feel like they know everything, all right, their ego will delay their success. And I've seen it happen so many times. Okay, sometimes it's more of a man thing. Men have bigger issues with the ego than women do, is what I notice in the industry. But sometimes women do too. So you want to look for people that are coachable. The third type of quality you're going to want to look for in somebody is somebody that is influential. Usually somebody that is influential naturally has a leadership ability. Naturally. Like they're just the leader. Like they'll talk to people, they'll serve people just naturally. Not all the time, but sometimes. And the fourth quality you're going to want to look for is hungriness. So before doing this, actually, it's funny. I was working like 3 jobs. And I was working super, super hard. But at the end of the day, I only had like $50 left over from my paychecks.
I was working 3 jobs. I was going to college at one point. I was working 2 jobs. And when I realized at the end of the day, I still only had $50 left over. I was putting all my energy into different vehicles that weren't really paying me my worth. So you want to look for hungry people that can get involved with entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship can pay you what you're worth. Like if they believe they're worth more than $600 or $1,000 a month, they can be worth more than $600 or $1,000. I just put the same energy that I used to put in school and the same energy I used to put into the second job or third job into this business, the same energy. And it paid me 60 times more than the amount I was getting paid working those 3 jobs. So you want to be able to find people that are just hungry, you know, hungry people, like naturally hungry people, not the bum, the person that's just Netflix and chilling all day. Okay. Like that's cool and all, but at the end of the day, like delayed gratification is so much more cooler. Like, you know, so it's like, you want to look for somebody that's hungry. They're hungry for success. So usually I try to look for hungry people that are working multiple jobs. Like I was, people that they just were involved in the wrong vehicle because they lack information. So that's what you're going to want to look for. So what you're going to want to do, guys, right now is I'm going to have every single person, okay, write a list for 5 minutes straight. For 5 minutes straight, we're going to have everybody write a list. Okay, you don't need to be the best. And then I'm going to show you guys how you don't have to be the best marketer in the world. You don't have to pitch people or like literally pitch. All you have to do is ask for their opinion on it, okay, and pique their interest. Okay, so we're going to do it for 5 minutes. We're going to have everybody write a list real quick. And then we're going to invite for one big call. And we're going to break this down. I'm going to break down the science behind all this stuff, guys. So real quick, we're going to put a 5-minute timer. Let me put this right here, 5-minute timer countdown. Okay, and we're going to run it up. So 5 minutes, guys, for 5 minutes. Let's run it up. Let's run it up for 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect, guys. So drop some 777s in the chat if you have a couple people on your list. Just drop some 777s in the chat if you participated. Doesn't matter exactly how much, as long as you participated. You see what I'm saying? And I might do $100 giveaway actually. Yeah, let's do $100 giveaway. You know, people have been on the call now for about almost an hour, so I might do $100 giveaway. Screw it, we'll do it. We'll do $100 giveaway potentially. So yeah, let's do one. Let's do one for, let's say, an up call or something. Sorry, I'm just gonna get it. Okay, cool guys. So let's do this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a $100 giveaway, and what I want to also do is maybe like have everybody get their 2 and it's free, or 3 and it's free in the process. So what we'll do is we're gonna invite for an opportunity call. And with the $100 giveaway, for anybody that gets the most amount of people on the call or gets the most amount of confirmations, we'll give $100 to. Let's do that. Why not? I'm in the season of giving, and I know right now it's kind of a hard time, so why not? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a $100 giveaway. So let's do, I think we could do a big opportunity call for Monday at 10 o'clock. I know Cruiser usually has Monday, or does Quiani have Monday? So we can have like Alyssa open, and then maybe have Quiani kind of do the opportunity call. Quiani does Monday, right? Here, let me check, guys. I think I might be messing up.
I think he does Tuesdays and Thursdays.
He does Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Cruiser does Monday, no?
I think Cruiser is Monday.
Yeah, I think Cruiser. I have right here, Christian Borgia. So it's cool. Christian Borgia and Cruiser will either. So what I'll do is I'll have Alyssa open up for Monday, and then Alyssa can pass it over to Christian Borgia. But what we're gonna do, guys, real quick. So for the person that invites the most amount of people, just in this team only, don't tell anybody else because they're gonna get mad at me for the hunt. But just this team only, the person that invites the most amount of people is gonna get an extra $100. Why not? You know, we're gonna reward you for your participation, and also, you know, working super hard. And what I want to do also is for the people that invite the most amount of people on there, I'm going to show you guys how you don't need to be, like I said, the best trader in the world, the best marketer in the world, like Shania was, for my example, like Shania just being involved in the business for 2-3 weeks, really building and hitting Q1000. All she was really good at was just inviting and edifying. So edifying the system, the trainings that we have every single week. And, you know, I always talk about the system and edifying the opportunity calls. So we're going to invite right now for the call that's going to happen on Monday at 10 o'clock. Monday at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And so that is going to be the call that you guys are going to invite these people to. And like I said, I'm going to show you how you don't have to be the best trader in the world, best marketer in the world. All you're going to do really is ask for their opinion. So I have this thing called the perfect invite. You can make a full-time income in this industry, network marketing, with just the perfect invite, okay? I'm not too sure if you guys know, but more than 82% of women that make over 6 figures and above do it through a home-based business. So y'all ladies will actually crush this whole thing, okay? For the men, we crush it too, okay? We're sometimes outnumbered, but you know what? Let's run it up. So real quick, I don't really know the men's statistics, to be honest with you. I just know that I had some girl who was a six-figure earner from another company who was telling me that stuff. So, okay, so we'll go into the perfect invite. So after this list, what I'd like to do is the perfect invite. So I'll break it down real quick. Understand your goal is to kind of have fun with it. You want to educate people, but not educate them on your own, but lead them to the education. You know, you want to have perfect freedom of outcome with it. You know, remember, less is more with inviting people. Okay, so my biggest thing and my biggest tip and advice with the perfect invite, guys, when I always do it, I try to text. I try to text some of my friends. Now, you can try to text to invite them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, hop on a call with them. But my biggest tip, and Alyssa could definitely give you guys some tips too, because she crushes it. She's exposed so many different people to opportunity calls. She's like a machine, like she kills it. So she can also give you some tips and advice. But the way that I invite, I'll kind of break it down, guys, is I'll text my friend, hey, do you have 30 seconds to talk on the phone real quick? But what I'd like to do is maybe send out a text message a little bit before, just to kind of get the small talk kind of going. You know, let's say if it was one of my friends from high school, or let's say it was one of my friends from college. I'm like, let's say it's my friend George from college. I would text my friend George, hey, George, bro, I don't know, it was weird, but I was just thinking about this, bro. Do you remember that one time that I was like, that we were riding our bikes together and I fell in the lake or something like that? I was just thinking about that. I'll sometimes just like bring up an old memory from the past. I was like, yo, what's good, bro? How have you been? Oh, do you remember that one time that like I did this one time with you before? And like this happened. I was just thinking about that, bro. It's kind of weird. And then they'll usually sometimes answer you back and they'll just be like, hey, like I do remember that. Like, what's up? How have you been? Like, da 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 da. So then sometimes I'll get some small talk going. Or if you already know the person, you don't really need small talk. You know, sometimes you can go around this type of perfect invite. So the way this perfect invite works is very simple. Okay, you want to text somebody, hey, do you have 30 seconds to talk on the phone real quick? The reason why you want to either text them or hop on the phone, or I like to hop on the phone, this is just my preference, is because, to be honest with you guys, we live in the digital age of social media where everybody is getting, I think the average person gets like 10,000 notifications in a day. We see text messages every single day, and every single time somebody texts us, some of us might not even respond. Like I don't even respond to all my texts. Sometimes I forget to respond. So you might get lost in the sauce. You want to be different. So you're going to want to hop on the phone with somebody. Okay. Now your goal when you're on the phone is you want to be excited, like, because excitement is contagious. You don't want to be like, hey, what's going on, George? Like, you want to actually, yo, what's going on, George? Like, have a good tonality. So step one is be excited to be busy. Like, being excited, don't say you're excited on the call, but just be like, hey, what's going on? Like, be upfront. People buy into energy. They don't buy into who you are. They buy into the energy that you have. So be excited. And my biggest tip and advice is sometimes be in a hurry or be busy, you know, be in a hurry. Like, that way people respect your time. You know, you don't want to catch up with this person for 3 hours on the phone and spend 3 hours on the phone talking about, hey, like, what do you do? How's your quarantine going? Like, you know, is your quarantine like, you know, are you Netflix and chilling? Did you just watch the new episode of like Money Heist? Or, you know, you don't want to go crazy because it's just going to get you off track, you know? But my biggest tip and advice is kind of be in a hurry and be excited. Step one, you know? So if I'm going to call my friend George up and be like, yo, what's going on, brother? So check it out, man. Do you have 30 seconds to talk on the phone real quick? George is going to be like, yeah, what's up? I'm going to call him up. I'm going to be like, yo, what's up, George? I'm actually about to head over to, I'm about to head back home right now. But I wanted to know, yeah, what are you doing tomorrow at 10 o'clock? What are you doing Monday at 7 o'clock? Like, what are you doing Monday at 7? So step one is be excited. And step two is clear their schedule. Okay, clear their schedule. Just ask them what they're doing at a certain time. That's it. Just clear their schedule. Hey, what are you doing at 7 o'clock? Just like you would invite them to a party, just like you would invite them to a date, just like you would invite them to anything. Just, hey, what are you doing at 7 o'clock? Okay, so that's step one and step two. Step three, ask for their opinion. Let's say if George says he's free. If he's free, then go and ask for his opinion. Step three, if he's not free, try to figure out when he is free. Be like, okay, when are you free? Okay, cool. So step three, ask for their opinion. Hey, listen, George, I wanted to get your opinion on something. So check it out. I just got involved with this trading mastermind group, or I just got involved with this Life by Design group. Okay. They're like a mastermind group of entrepreneurs that are killing it. Okay. With profiting off of the recession. You can go either route. You know, I just got involved with this trading mastermind group of entrepreneurs. That's what I usually say. But you could say multiple different things. You could say, hey, I just got involved with this mastermind group of entrepreneurs and a mastermind group of entrepreneurs. You could say something like that, mastermind group, right? And I wanted to get your opinion on it. That's just step 3. Ask for their opinion. Everybody has an opinion. You know, like they're gonna be like, yo, why? Oh, you want my opinion? You know, okay, girl, you want my opinion? I got you. You know, dudes are the same way. So just ask for their opinion. Step 4 is compliment them. You want to validate why you called them also, because it's gonna be kind of weird to them if you're asking for them for their opinion and you don't validate why you want their opinion. They're gonna be like, well, why my opinion? You know, so you want to kind of compliment them and give them a genuine compliment. It has to be genuine. You can't say, like, I wanted to get your opinion on this mastermind group. So the reason why is because I wanted to get your opinion on it. So how it would go is like, what are you doing at 10 o'clock? I'm like, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm chilling, Netflix and chilling, quarantining and chilling. Okay, cool. Well, check this out, bro. I really wanted to get your opinion. I'm getting involved with this inner circle mastermind group of entrepreneurs. And I wanted to get your opinion because, bro, I know you're like super, super smart at trading. I mean, I know you're super smart in math. I used to copy all your math homework in high school. So I just wanted to get your opinion on it. You'd probably know more about this stuff than I would. So don't try to compliment them about them being really smart in math if they're actually dumb in math. So like, let's say if they have a lot of great content, let's say they have a lot of great content on Instagram. Hey, check it out. I just got involved with this mastermind group of entrepreneurs and I wanted to get your opinion because, hey, like they actually offer different types of promotions and they could pay you from your following. And I know you have great content. So I really wanted to get your opinion on it, you know? So that's another different route that you can go into. You can go straight into the promotions route. You can go straight into the trading route. You know, tell them a little bit about it. Don't try to like, not tell them, don't give them a little bit of the info, but not everything. Okay, so then compliment them. So step 4 is compliment them, and step 5, look for confirmation. So yeah, I really want to get your opinion because, so let me start from the top. Yeah, so what are you doing at 10 o'clock? Oh, I'm free, bro, I'm free. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so check it out, George. I really wanted to get your opinion on something, bro. So I'm working with this trading mastermind group of entrepreneurs. And yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on it because I know like you're super smart at math. I think you could add a lot of value to the group. And honestly, more or less, you know, I used to copy off all your homework in math class, so I know for a fact you probably know more about it than I would. But yeah, man, so it's going to be at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific on Monday, man. Can you hop on the call? Yes or no? So yes or no, yes or no. You don't want to get you want to get a yes or no. You don't want to get a maybe, you want to get a yes or a no. Okay. And if they're free, sometimes if you want to be real hardcore, you can just be like, okay, yeah, you're free. Okay, you're coming on the call. I'll see you there. But you don't want to say that. You just want to get a yes or no from the person. You don't want to beg anybody. So what you want to say also is sometimes they'll be like, well, tell me more. Tell me more, CJ. Tell me more, Deb. Tell me more, Mary. Tell me more, Alyssa. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. My biggest tip and advice is, like I said, when you're in a hurry, you could always say, bro, for me to break it down on here, it would take me like over an hour. So it's like, you'll just know all the information on the call. 90% of it is visual. You'll see it all on the call. You'll see it on the Zoom call, on an app called Zoom. Right? Do you have time right now to download the app? Okay, cool. So try to let them know that 90% of it is visual. And like the reality is like for you to break down Forex in 5 minutes is almost close to impossible. So you want to let them understand that it's like, hey, listen, for me to break it all down to you would take me over 2 hours, bro. I don't have the time, but all of it is going to be on the call at 10 o'clock. You're going to be free. So I'll see you on there. Yes or no? Right? I'll see you on there. Right? Okay. And then another thing might be like, if they don't say, oh, tell me more, another excuse might be like, or another thing they might say is, I don't know. You know what? Be busy now. I might be walking my goldfish. I might be doing this other thing. My biggest tip and advice, if they're saying they're walking their goldfish or they're having second thoughts, I always be like, dude, honestly, just let me know now. Because if not, it's cool. I just like, all right, it's cool, bro. I'm just going to invite Jessica to it. So I'm just going to go with Jessica, bro. Me and Jessica are just going to hop on the call together. And the reason I kind of say that is because people have that. I use this step 6 is FOMO, a fear of missing out. People have a greater fear of loss than a desire to gain. People have a greater fear of loss than a desire to gain. You invited them. You can take it away. Take away the invite. Be like, okay, cool, bro. If you don't want to, I'll go with my friend over here. Take away the invite because you invited them. And if they don't want to take it, okay, so take it away and they'll come begging you for it. They're like, wait. No. Jessica, why are you inviting Jessica? Why are you going with her? Like, wait, like what's going on? Like, so people will start chasing you down the moment you take it away.
because it's your invite. And if they don't want to take the invite, you take it away, they're going to chase after it for it. So I'll sometimes do that with people that are like you can be a little pushy, not too pushy, but like with people that, you know, like I just always let everybody that's inviting know that it's your invite. You know, it's your invite. You have the ability to take it away. So that's like the final thing. I'll give you guys one last go around and how it's going to sound. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to test my friend George. Hey, what's going on, George? What's good, bro? I'm like, yo, what's up, man? So check it out. I'm about to walk. I'm driving. I'm headed all the way back home right now. But hey, check it out. I wanted to actually know, are you free on Monday at 10 o'clock? Yeah, I'm free on Monday at 7 o'clock. Why? What's up? Okay, cool. So check it out, bro. I really wanted to get your opinion on something. I'm working with this mastermind group of entrepreneurs that are like trading and doing online promotions and stuff like that. And I really wanted to get your opinion on them, bro. Reason being is because I think you could add a lot of value to the group. And I know you're like killing it online with your social media. I know you're killing it online with your branding. So yeah, man, I mean, there's going to be a call at 7 o'clock to kind of break down like how you can kill it with trading or marketing with a platform that I just got involved in. And I wanted to see if you could make it on there. Could you? Whoa, John. Backtrack a little bit. Tell me more. Yo, bro, 90% of it is going to be on the call. And for me to break everything down to you is going to take me like over an hour, bro. And I'm like driving. I have my dog that's screaming outside. There's so much stuff going on. So, yeah, dude, can you make the call? Yes or no? I don't know. Maybe I might be able to make the call. Okay, dude. No, I just need to know right now, just because if not anything, it's cool. I'm like allowed to invite one person. If not, I can just bring Jessica on the call. It's fine. Okay. You know what? No. I'll come. If Jessica's gonna go, no, don't take Jessica. I'll go. Why not? Okay, so that's kind of how it would work. Okay. Like I said, you don't need to be the best trader in the world. It's not super pitchy either. You're just asking them for their opinion on it too. You're not forcing them to get on a call. And you don't want to beg people either, because begging people, it's like you have to beg them to work. And we're not in the business of babysitting, you know? So that is my biggest tip and advice. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to invite for the call for Monday. I'm going to give everybody the opportunity to do that. And the person that invites the most amount of people, okay, for Monday's call is going to get $100. Is that fair? Is that fair? Drop some 777s in the chat. That's fair. That's fair. I want to reward you guys.
I got a penny for second place as well.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's fair. Because guys, out of this, everybody will get their 2 minutes free. Their 3 minutes free, and people will get value. You know what I mean? Like, I truly believe. I think another thing with the perfect invite too is you got to just be genuine. When you're genuine with people, it's like, they don't, like, you're just genuine. Like when you're genuine, it's like, that's something you can't really teach. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're genuine and you know for a fact something works and that they can benefit from it, it's like, it works way more than anything else. So that's just my biggest tip and advice, guys. Last and final note that I want to mention on the call. This is like a step 5 to the fast start training. It's usually not really a step, but I like to add it as a step. Listen to a lot of personal development. I always say law of income is in direct correlation to the law of value. So a lot of people, they want to make more money. They'll get a second job, a third job, a fourth job, a fifth job. They'll run around like I did. The goal is not to get a second or third job, because what you're doing is you're trading your time for money. Warren Buffett, third richest man in the entire world, spends 80% of his time, like to this day, 70% of his time, 70 to 80% of his time reading books, listening to audios, investing in courses, and 25% to 30% of his time executing for a reason. You know, Warren Buffett, he understands that money is just energy. Where value is, money will always follow. So the large part of my journey when I was first getting started with this entire thing was just trying to rewire my mind, because I had so many negative beliefs. And on top of that, on top of the negative beliefs, I had a ton of poor habits and poor beliefs. Like a lot, think about it. Rich people make more, try to find ways to make more money. Poor people find ways to how to save more money. Like, so it's like, when you look at like, even like something different like that, like when your parents yelled at you for like turning off, like keeping the lights on, they yelled at you for keeping the lights on for too long. They were always telling you a sense of lack. You know, they were selling you on a sense of lack, a sense of not enough. Like we don't have enough. Wealthy people don't think like that. They always think of making more to have more. They have their lifestyle. They let their income match their lifestyle. They don't try to have their lifestyle match their income. You see what I'm saying? They force their lifestyle, their income to match their lifestyle, not their income to try to, not their lifestyle to match their income. That's what I learned in 2015, 2016, and it blew my mind away because I was so used to like the sense of lack, the sense of, because I grew up in such a negative environment and both my parents never made more like $2,000 to $3,000 a month. How was I going to learn how to make way more money than that? So listen to people that have what you want. Like if I were you guys, there's some very successful lady entrepreneurs you can tune into. There's very successful men entrepreneurs that you can tune into. Someone that's really good is like Jim Rohn. I love Jim Rohn. Lisa Nicholson, I think, is one really good. Lena Cardone is a boss. I love her. My girlfriend watches her every single day. So Elena Cardone is amazing. Jim Rohn is really good. Tony Robbins is one of my favorite personal development and speaker coaches. Like he's honestly like, he's literally blown my mind away when it came to like just creating more abundance and having more like having more in life just in general. You know, Tony's an absolute boss. Tony's mentor was Jim Rohn. We also have Bob Proctor that just did like a whole training on like the spiritual aspect of success on Go Live. It's for free. I don't know if you guys know who Bob Proctor is. Bob was actually mentored directly by Earl Nightingale, who was mentored by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill was mentored by Andrew Carnegie. You can look this up. Andrew Carnegie was the wealthiest man in the entire world at one point who owned the steel business. He wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich has like 13 principles of like massive success. The 13 principles of success. They interviewed like 500 people and put all the principles of success in that book, which is crazy. So yeah, guys, I recommend that. Can constantly develop yourself for 30 minutes a day, like every single day. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to your own voice, you're going to lose, but you have to listen to the voices of people that have what it is that you want, and eventually you'll get what they get. So other than that, guys, I appreciate every single one of you actually being on the call tonight. I know it was a little bit long, but yeah, hopefully you guys got value. So we're going to do that $100 giveaway. And everybody drop some 777s in the chat. I'm going to pass it back to CJ and Q for you guys to run it up. Appreciate you guys dropping on the call. Peace.
Appreciate you, John. Boom. So, I mean, there we have it. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and drop it in Alyssa's Success chat. You know, we'll all be able to help you guys. And like you said, you know, $100 first place. I'll be able to drop second place for $50. And then if you guys have any any questions for trading and having a trading plan that he was referring to, reach out to me. I'll be able to make you guys individually a trading plan as well. So we could also help you guys profit on that side as well. So thank you guys, and I'll see y'all soon.